Hey everybody, welcome back to Magic Orthodoxy. My name's David and this is a deck review. Today we're going to look at the Exquisite deck from the Conjuring Arts Research Center. I have here the limited edition, ultra rare, I guess is what they call it, red edition, and the limited blue edition. These two stunning decks were produced out in Taipei. It's the same manufacturer that did the Legends deck for Conjuring Arts, and Conjuring Arts worked in association with Lawrence Sullivan and Aussie Wind. What they've done is they've just built these just gorgeous decks. Like I said, they're available in two colors, and these decks were kind of inspired for Conjuring Arts. What they say that they did, and their kind of history behind this, is that they were over at Tom and Judy Dawson's card vault. Now, if you're not familiar with them, you can head down to Dawson-on-playingcards.info. I'll put the link down here. And what it is, it's kind of like a morgue or a library that shows a lot of playing card history. And Tom and Judy Dawson have this huge card vault of a lot of out of print and very hard to find decks. And so when Conjuring Arts was there, they came across a deck called Exquisite. And the Dawson said that it was a deck that was published around 1895, and it was put out by a card company called Union. And they're established in New York City, and as far as they knew, it was a one-of-a-kind deck. No other example had ever turned up anywhere else, and it was a sideways tuck, just like what you see here. And so Conjuring Arts wanted to reprint it, and they were in love with the tuck box, they were in love with the name, and so they decided they would go forward and print one. The back design that the Union deck used was different, and so actually what happened was Conjuring Arts, they contacted Aussie Wind, and they helped pick out another back design from the Art Nouveau period, and that's what you're going to get with the red and the blue. The tuck case, like I said, is sideways. It does say first quality on the sides, and what you're going to notice right away with the red and the blue, and I didn't open my red because of the fact that they're ultra rare. Apparently, Conjuring Arts only released 800 of these. What you're going to notice is the back design is slightly different. So the red has a more prominent color, and the blue is just the outline. So you're really getting a positive and a negative image. So the negative image, the red, is the one that's more ultra rare, and the decks are both covered in foil. So this is blue foil, red foil, similar, but obviously you can see there's more color in the red edition. And so, like I said, since I didn't open this one, this is as much of the red deck as you are going to see. Another side note about the red deck, it does come in this really cool pack jacket. It does say the Expert Playing Card Company and New York on the inside there, and it's silver embossed. It says Exquisite on the front, and so it makes for a really nice protector. It is pretty much just a really thick cardstock, so you're not it's not protecting it too much, but any protection is some protection. And again, down here in silver foil, it says the Expert Playing Card Company. So going back to the blue Exquisite deck, like I said, this is their larger release, and it has a sideways tuck. Not much else on the tuck case other than the words that we just looked at. It does say Master Finish on there, and just to give you a little insight as to the card quality and whatnot. I know I don't always go over card quality, but the cards, they are paper thin. It is so thin, but really firm. If you handle the Legends decks, you're going to get that same kind of feel to it. But the coating on this would allow for really slick, very easy fans. The edges of these cards are so perfectly cut. The Pharaoh shuffles are like butter. They're really easy. And the printing quality on this factory is superior. I've yet to find other decks that are cut this well, other than perhaps like the Ferniers that I reviewed a while back. The other thing is the white border. Look at this. Can you even see that border? The white border on these cards is only 2 millimeters thick. at the corners. If you look at a normal deck of cards, say like a standard red or blue bikes, those are 5 millimeters. Sometimes the decks even have a larger border than that. And what's crazy is you can pair these cards together, end for end, right? Mix them all up, and you can still go through and do a riffle test, and the corners will never change. They'll never move back and forth, which is precision. There are very few decks that if you were to do a quick riffle like that, that you wouldn't then see the border move back and forth. That is precision, and that's what you're going to get with the Exquisite deck. It really does live up to its name. So the back design, it's just a bunch of scroll work. It's very ornate. Really harkens back to the more classical era of cards that were beautiful. Your jokers are both the same. They're both full-size jokers. They're both color. They say Expert Playing Card Company. It's just the jester there holding a fan of cards. There's no card reveal or anything like that. It's just it is what it is. The Ace of Spades. Wow, I've never seen an ace that has that much work put into it with so much orientation. 2 cupids there with the initials of Expert Playing Card Company around in the corner. It says West 30th Street, New York. Really striking. The other thing that you're going to notice really quick about this deck is that the courts are unique as well. They really are more of the vintage look of court cards. They're not going to be the standard bike courts that you've seen before in the past. And the colors are a little different. The reds, that's not the same bicycle red that you'd see. You might not pick it up on the camera so much, but it does seem brighter, more vivid. It does have kind of like a more sharper pop to it. Here's some red court cards. Again, you can see a little bit that they have some hint of classical courts, but then they have this era of vintage-ness, I'll say. Other than that, there isn't anything striking about the deck. You're not going to get any gaffes or anything like that. It isn't that kind of deck. So again, this is going to be for somebody that really likes a strong, durable deck of cards. This is going to be for somebody who does probably a lot of flourishing, who wants really striking, very visual fans, somebody who performs Magic with the same deck over and over again, and they really like that feel of a really well broken in deck. That's what you're going to get with Exquisite, and I think the price tag might scare some people away. I think the blue deck is somewhere around $8, which is a little high, and I think the red deck I think is almost 14. But it's not about deck graphics or deck artwork at that point. You're paying for, well, not only are you paying the import fees of a deck that's coming from Taipei, but you're also paying for just the precision that goes into a deck like this. This is the difference between buying a Volkswagen or a Ferrari. So if you want a Ferrari deck of cards, then you're going to get Exquisite. If you don't care, then you just get a standard deck of red 808s. Not that red 808s are bad by any means, but they still get you from point A to point B. But like I said, if you want that little extra push, that little extra something, you can't go wrong with this deck at all. And knowing the limited quantity of the reds, I would get down to Conjuring Arts Research Center right now and buy as many as you can, really. It's just an awesome deck. And so, yeah, that's my review for Exquisite. As always, recommend that you like this video just so other people can find this video a little quicker when they search. You can also follow us on Twitter, which is twitter.com/magicorthodoxy. You can also like my page on Facebook, which is facebook.com/magicorthodoxy. Thanks. Bye.